In the summer of 1775, 13 American colonies teetered on the edge of a historic breaking point. Years of tension over taxes, trade restrictions, and the Crown and British Parliament's authority had finally erupted into armed conflict. Shots had been fired at Lexington and Concord, and the colonies were organizing to fight. The question in everyone's mind, could these disputes still be resolved peacefully, or had war become inevitable? Not all colonists had abandoned hope for peace. In July 1775, the Second Continental Congress sent the olive branch petition to the king. It expressed loyalty to the Crown while requesting protection of colonial rights and a peaceful resolution to the conflict. The petition symbolized the colony's desire for a compromise and a chance to avoid war. By the time the olive branch petition reached London, however, events had already escalated to the point that the king refused to read it. News of the Battle of Bunker Hill in June had reinforced the king's view that the colonies were in open revolt. In August 1775, King George III responded, instead with the Proclamation of Rebellion. The proclamation called on loyal subjects to suppress the uprising and report anyone participating in treasonous behavior. Anyone supporting the rebellion colonists faced serious consequences. What had been a political dispute now became a war in the eyes of Britain. On October 27, King George read the Proclamation of Rebellion at the opening of Parliament. To understand the mindset of the time, there's no better way than to hear the king's words firsthand.
Whereas many of our subjects in diverse parts of our colonies and plantations in North America, misled by dangerous and ill-designing men, and forgetting the allegiance which they owe to the power that has protected and sustained them, after various disorderly acts committed in disturbance of the public peace, to the obstruction of lawful commerce, and to the oppression of our loyal subjects, carrying on the same, have at length proceeded to an open and avowed rebellion, by arraying themselves in hostile manner to withstand the execution of the law, and traitorously preparing, ordering, and levying war against us. And whereas there is reason to apprehend that such rebellion hath been much promoted and encouraged by the traitorous correspondence, counsels, and comfort of diverse wicked and desperate persons within this realm, to the end, therefore, that none of our subjects may neglect or violate their duty through ignorance thereof, or through any doubt of the protection which the law will afford to their loyalty and zeal, we have thought fit, by declaring that not only all our officers, civil and military, are obliged to exert their utmost endeavors to suppress such rebellion and to bring the traitors to justice, but that our subjects of this realm and the dominions thereunto belonging are bound by law to be aiding and assisting in the suppression of such rebellion, and to disclose and make known all traitorous conspiracies and attempts against us, our crown and dignity, and we do accordingly strictly charge and command all our officers, as well civil as military, to all our obedient, loyal subjects to use their utmost endeavors to withstand and suppress such rebellion, and to disclose and make known all treasons and traitorous conspiracies which they shall know to be against us, our crown and dignity, and for the purpose that they transmit to one of our principal secretaries of state or other proper officer due and full information of all persons we shall be found carrying on correspondence with, or in any manner or degree aiding or abetting the persons now in open arms and rebellion against our government within any of our colonies and plantations in North America, in order to bring the condign punishment the authors, perpetrators, and abettors of such traitorous designs. Given at our court at St. James, the 23rd day of August, 1775, in the 15th year of our reign. God save the King.
This moment is important for several reasons. First, it marked a shift from protest to full-scale conflict. By labeling the colonists as rebels, the king framed the struggle as treason, making reconciliation nearly impossible. Second, it clarified allegiances on both sides, empowering loyalists while pushing more colonists toward a revolutionary cause, setting the stage for the colonies to declare independence less than a year later. Reading the Proclamation today, you can feel the tension in every line. For Britain, it was a warning, a statement of authority, and a call to order. For the colonies, it was a turning point, a clear sign that the Crown would not yield to their demands for fair treatment. The rejection of the Olive Branch petition and the issuing of the Proclamation of Rebellion didn't end the conflict. It made it unmistakably real. And in that clarity, the path toward independence became clearer than ever.